morning, dear children. Okay, open your EVS textbooks. Are you open, children? Okay. Today we have to start a new lesson with the name of Judgment of the Owl. Judgment of the Owl. Owl is a bird, and he owl gives this. Here is a one small story. Before that, we have completed a day in a garden. First lesson and second lesson is a green well. Okay, green wealth. In that lesson, I told some plants name, parts of a plant. I drawn one plant diagram on the blackboard. And day in a garden. In that lesson, I told some information about the all the types of different types of animals, birds means domestics, wild animals, traveling animals, water animals, birds, insects, all types of the animals. Okay, and now we have to turn to our new point with the judgment of the owl. In that lesson, here they are given one small conversation between tree, a mango tree, and soil. They want to decide who is a greater. Who is a greater? If mango tree said I will greater than soil, and soil said no, soil is a greater than mango tree. So one bird, that is all bird, is came in that conversion, and they decided all bird is deciding who is the greater. So let's start with our new story, Judgment of the Owl. Open your textbooks, page number 19, lesson number 3, Judgment of the Owl. Keep your finger while I am reading the lessons. You have to keep your finger on word to word, children. Please do it. So they are shown here one picture of a mango tree, and here is a soil. Okay. Now what they are telling, listen carefully, children. Once there was an argument between mango tree and the soil. I told that there is an argument between mango tree and soil about who was greater. Their argument was very hot argument. They are fighting just like I am greater than you, I am greater than you. Who? Mango tree and soil. So their argument was very hot. So hearing the noise, the cat, the monkey, the snake, and the owl gathered here, where for listening their noise, listening their sounds, argument sound, some animals came to listen there. Which animals came there, children? The cat, monkey, and the snake and owl. So they gathered over there. The discussion, they are shown here again one picture, and they are given here the different animals name. Deer also is there, snake is there, cat, squirrel, owl, monkey. All these are the animals came. Why they came? By listening the noises, argument of mango tree and soil. Okay. Now everyone requested the owl to decide the dispute. Then owl said, okay. The owl cleared his that throat and asked both of them to present their arguments. All animals declared. What they declared? Yes, they declared owl will give a good suggestion. Owl will give a result. Who is the greater and who is the greater? Okay, that all animals decided to declare by owl. So, owl telling to the soil and mango tree, represent your arguments. What are your arguments? Now tell towards the owl. First one, soil said. What soil said? Listen carefully. Without me, where will be the mango? Without me, where will be the mango? Without me, it cannot take birth. I give the mango its food and water. So I am a great. What soil said? Why soil is great? What he replied? Soil said, without me means without soil. Where will be the mango? Without soil, that tree doesn't get food, water. Food and water is very essential for growing the trees. In our last lesson, I told already that every fruit, every plant and trees need a water and soil and manure also for growing. So, soil said, without me, where will be the mango? If I will be there, there should be growing up the trees, and it will give the food, fruit. Without me it cannot take birth. Without soil tree cannot give a plant, cannot give a birth. I give a mango its food and water, so I am a great. Without me it can't, without me the tree cannot give birth to their young ones, so I am a greater. So next one, mango trees replied, I give sweet fruit to everyone. I give what mango tree gives us? Mango tree gives us fruit. So mango tree is a great. I give space to the birds to build their nest. Yes, every bird make their nest on a trees. Hollow roofs in a trees. Bird makes their roofs on a tree. In our first lesson, day in the garden, I already told that some beaver bird, crow bird, different types of birds, where they makes their nest, they makes their nest on a big trees, hollows in a big tree. So mango tree said, I give sweet fruits to everyone. I give space to their bird to build their nest. Moreover, I am also a living being, and another one is a I am a living being. All trees and plants are the living beings. They are giving oxygen to us. You know, children, every human being need a oxygen to give birth. While we are breathing, what we are taking? We are taking inside a oxygen, and we are throwing the carbon dioxide gas through. We are throwing the carbon dioxide, and plants and trees need a carbon dioxide, and they gives us a oxygen. So plants and trees are also a living being. Next one, Owl said, oh mango, how you say that you are a living being? Owl is asking to that mango tree, how you are telling you are a living being? Mango tree replied, look first of all, I give birth to the same kind of trees, yes. And secondly, my seeds germinate into sapling and grow into plants, later into a big trees like me. Have you children looks? Have you seen? If you are putting some, take one pot and try to add some soil and water in that, and some tomato seeds or mustard seed, then later on the plant gives that seeds grow up into a sapling, and after that they will grow up into plant, and after later on it will be take some times, and later on that will be in a big trees. Like a mango tree. So that mango tree telling I am a I am a living thing. What Paul said, alright, soil cannot do these things. But for your growth, you need water and food. Where do you get them from? All said, yes, you are right, in your place. But soil is not a living thing, living being. But when soil is responsible for your birth. Soil is responsible for the birth of tree. Then also you need a water and food. Where you get from? He is asking to that mango tree. Then mango trees tell, I get them from the soil. Owl is asking one question to mango tree. Owl is asking one question to mango tree. What was that question? Yes, he is asking, soil is not a living being. You are a living being. Then how you get your food? How you get your water? That time mango tree replied, mango tree is giving answer, yes, I will get it from the soil. Then Owl said, see, you need the soil for your growth. Owl said, yes, you need a soil for your growth. Mango tree said, but I get food from the leaves shaded by me. All the trees get food from its leaves spore. There are some spores on the leaves. I will explain in our next lessons. Then from the leaves we get that tree get the food. Leaves store their food, and by that steam all the trees get that food and water supply. Next, soil said, but it comes through the me only. But again soil said, yes, that food you are telling, mango tree is telling, I get food from my leaves. But then again soil is replying that food is again given by me, means by soil. All said, see, we need both of you. Here, no one is more or no one is less important. Yes, all what replied to them, soil and tree. See, we need both of you. Yes, all living beings, all human beings, we need, say, trees also and soil also. So here no one is important and no one is greater or no one is less here. Both of you are a same to us. Squirrel said, Dear owl, Mango said that it is a living being. What about the soil then? Squirrel doesn't understand what are the living being and what are the non-living thing. They are still in question. So he is asking some question to the owl. Dear old Mango said, it is a living being. But soil is the discussion about the mango tree and soil. Okay, are you understood, the children? Yes. Living beings are the different and non-living things I will explain. So, owl replied, soil doesn't grow, it doesn't need food. So, it is a non-living thing. What is it? Soil doesn't need food. Soil doesn't need food and it doesn't grow, so it is a non-living thing. Monkey said, what did you say that both are equal and we need both of them? Why did you say both are equal and we need both of them? Then owl said, look around dear monkey, there is a soil, water and air. What is in our surrounding? We need water. Without water and without air and without soil, we can't live. We need to air for our breathing also. They all are a non-living things. Water, air and soil, they are a non-living things. But you think a while, can we live without air, water and soil? No, we never live. So all of them praised the owl and went away happily. So owl taken one good decision. Oil, soil and mango tree, both of them are equal. They are not greater or they are not less. Here is a so we have finished our story of this owl and soil and mango tree. So now I will explain what are the living beings and non-living things, children. Firstly, environment. What is an environment? The system in which the living beings and non-living things live together is an environment. What is an environment? In the environment system, that is all system. System includes what living beings and non-living things live together is called environment. Means in our surrounding we are human beings, we are a living being and table, chair, all these are the non-living things but we require that all things. So it's called an environment. So some examples of living beings are here. Human beings, animals, birds, trees, plants. Plants are also a living being. Next one, non-living things. Which are the non-living things? Table, chair, book, blackboard. All these are the non-living things. But we needed all that things. Are you getting? They are given on page number 21 here. Living beings and non-living things. You have to write down examples here. I have written here already. You have to write these examples in your boxes. Man, all the human beings, animals, birds, plants, these are all living beings. Write down in this box. And non-living things are the tables, chair, pen, pencil, book, notebook. All these are the non-living things. Okay. So turn on the next page, page number on 22, children's. Compare the picture given below, before and after. So you have to identify which one is living being and which is a non-living thing. Try to understand. First one is a plant. Here is a seed. Seed gets converted into a sapling. Again it's plants. Again later on it's into the trees. So trees, plants are the living being. These are the living being. Next one, books. Books are same. They are always after 1 month, after 2 years, 3 years, they are always books are same in shape and size, they never changes. So they are a non-living things. Next one, animal here. Animal means what? Hen. Hen gives us birth to their chicks. So it's a living being. Chair. Chairs are always same. They doesn't changes. So they are a non-living thing. Next one, human being. Some girl and some small child. She gets converted after a long time in a girl. So which are the living being here? How did you identify them? Living beings can grow. Living beings can grow. Plants converted, sapling converts it into a plant. Chicks converted into a hen. Small child converted into a girl. So living beings can grow. These are the important point. Are you getting difference between the non-living thing and living being? Living being can grow. Non-living things cannot grow. Next one here. We all need a food. Yes, we all need food. And the plants also need food. That story that teaches us what soil told. All the plants, trees need a water and soil. What a food, manure also. Here all animals also need food. Here hen is also eating some grains and here cow is also eating some grass. So observe the above pictures. What do you understand? Do the tables and chair eat food? This is a question. Tables or chair eat food? No. Why? Because they are non-living things. So all the living beings need food. Next point. Here one lady and one small baby means every human beings give birth to their young ones. Plants, sapling, converted the trees. Here cow gives birth to their calf. Hen gives birth to their chicks. So does a book give birth to the another book? No. Why? It's a non-living thing. Does a doll give birth to the another doll? Again no. So point is living being give birth to young ones of the same kind. This is an important point, children. Living being give birth to the young ones of the same kind. Look at the picture given below. What we are doing? What we are doing still now? We are taking breathing. We are taking oxygen inside our body. We are taking breathing. We are doing breathing. And here, fish. Fish only breathe by using its gills in a water. Fish only breathing by using its gills. These are two gills. By using gills, it gives taking oxygen inside its body. What do you understand from this picture? Living beings respire. Living beings respiration. We are doing we need a respiration. So it's a living beings need respiration. So which are the main 4 points? All living beings need food. All living beings can grow. We need food. And living beings give birth to young ones of the same kind. And last one is the living being needs a respiration. Okay. Here is one activity. Do it yourself. Take one small pot. Add some soil and water into it. Add some seeds, mustard seed, tomato seed, and after 1 week, see the observation, see the changes, how they are growing. Okay? Try to do this activity in your home. Next one, page number 24. Plants and animals are a living being. Air, water, soil, and such other things are a non-living things. Air, water, and soil are essential for the living being to live. The system in which the living beings and non-living things live together is an environment. I already told that what is an environment, what are the examples of the living being and non-living thing. So next point is, turn page number 25. There are some similarities between plants and animals. What are the similarities here? Which are the similarities between plants and animals? Both plants and animals respire. Yes. Observe the picture given below. Write the similarities in the space provided. They are given here some space. We have to write down the similarities. All the plants sapling converted into plant, calf converted into cow. So these are the plants and animals can grow up. All the plants and animals can grow. Write down here by using pencils. Write the answers here, children. Plants and animals can grow. Next one. All the plants and animals need food. Here rabbit is also eating grass, and here one boy is giving soil and manure to the plant. Means all the plants and animals need a food. Next one, here seed give birth to that same kind of food. If it is a mango seed, it will give converted into plant, sapling, tree, and after that it will again comes to the fruit of mango again. So, and here from hen gives us eggs, and eggs again gives to the birth of the same chicks. So all the living being can give the birth to their same kind. Okay. These are all the similarities you have to write here. They are given here boxes. You have to write the answers. I told already that all the animals and plants need, they grow up. Secondly, they all need food. Third one is they give birth to their same kind. And on page number 26, you have observed the differences between plants and animals. Look at the picture given below and write the differences in the space provided. They are given here some space. You have to write here difference. What are the difference? Plants cannot, yes, they are a living being. Plants and animals are the living being. But there are also some differences. What are the differences? Here tomato plant is here. They are given here some tomato plants. It can move. Plants can move, children, from place to place. No, it can't move. Only human beings, animals, birds, insects, all these they can move. They are the living being. Plant is also a living being, but it can't move from place to place. Here horse. They are given here horse. What is horse? Is running very fastly. So the difference is animals can run and move, and plants cannot move from place to place. Next one, they are given here some leaf. They are in green in color. Size are different. Leaves are also a living being. And here animals. What they are doing? Some animals. Leaves makes their own food by it. Leaf, all the food, plant leaves, they make their own, they store their food in a leaves only. But here animals, they doesn't, they have to go for searching a food. All animals have to search a food of its own. Oh, these are the differences between animals and plants. I waiting, the main point of this lesson is a judgment of the whole. We have finished this lesson today. There are main point is a living being and non-living things. The differences between living being and non-living being, and the similarities between these two. Living beings need food. They need. They all living beings can grow. All the living beings give birth to their young ones of the same kind, and lastly living beings need a respiration. In that way we have finished our third lesson, judgment of the whole. Try to solve the more examples regarding to the living being and non-living thing. Okay children, thank you.